Hey everyone, good morning. Today I want to talk about making friendships, making friends, and building relationships. This is something that growing up I struggled with a lot. I was not very good at. In fact, even into my 20s, uh, not very good at. And I realized, why is this? It's something that I decided to apply myself to strongly, to learn how to make friends and build relationships, because I struggled worse than anybody else. I was homeschooled. I didn't go to school. I didn't have a lot of social interactions with people, and all I really cared about was being heard and being validated by everybody around me. And I realized that that had made it hard for me to make friends and build relationships. And I realized a lot of people today, especially with social media, especially with platforms like this, have a similar struggle. We have this need for validation, the likes, the comments, the shares, whatever that is. We struggle to make meaningful relationships. And then when we have them, there's still kind of something missing there. So if that's you, if you're somebody that struggles to build relationships, make friends, I want to encourage you, you can learn how to. This isn't something that's wrong with you. You've just never been taught how to. And somebody who's never been taught how to can always improve if they make it important to themselves to improve what's not working. One of the biggest things and one of the first ways to start with this is to truly pause. In every relationship that you're having, listen, and then ask questions to listen more. Not just so that you can get something out of it, not just so that you can receive something out of it, not just so that you can feel like, okay, I did my 1, 2, 3 checklist, and so now I should get something in return. That's not true friendship. True friendship is actually coming alongside somebody in a way to where you truly care. I'm not talking about looking like you truly care. I'm not talking about appearing like you truly care. I'm not talking about doing something that makes you feel like you've done enough to then build a relationship and get something out of it. You truly, honestly, actually care about what that other person is saying to you more than you care about them hearing you. And if you can do this, if you can listen, if you can ask questions, if you can see how you can help somebody, how you can come alongside somebody, how you can help support them, people will open up to you. If you ever notice that when you talk to people, they're kind of hesitant to open up and tell you how they're really feeling. And then this actually comes into business and causes problems in business relationships. So if you're just somebody that's listening to me for business, making friends and building relationships personally will directly impact your business results. Okay? But in this, you have to get good at doing it in personal relationships first before you can then get good at doing it in business. Care about another person, care about what they're going through, care about what they're struggling with, care about how you can help them. And only give advice when they ask for it. You see, not just for you to be validated, not just for you to feel like I was heard, I'm right, I'm smart, and now I can help everybody and I'm the savior of the world. That's not how you build friendships. That's not what it is. If you're only hoping to talk and hear somebody just so that you can say the next thing, just so that you can be heard, just so that you can then be validated by them, you're missing the boat of what friendship and relationship is. What it is it's a combination of two people coming together and truly caring about the other person and supporting each other in the way that they need best, not the way that you think they need, but the way that they need best. And if you can do this, if you can start to do this, this applies to any friendship relationship, by the way, men to men, women to women, men to women, family, business, coworkers, with your bosses, whatever. How can I help you? What are you going through? How is your day? How is your weekend? What are you working on? One that I like, instead of what do you do for a living, is what are you building? Any challenges you've run into. Care about the person. Actually care about their answers too. I've seen this where people systematize these questions to then get to the point where they can give a message, to where they care about somebody's family, what they do for fun, what they do for a living, just so that they can tell somebody what they want to tell them. And that is not true relationship. That is actually, it's a form of usury, using somebody to get something back out of them. And you'll never feel fulfilled if that's the only reason that you have relationships with people. But you can go 10 times further if you truly care about the other person, if you truly care about serving them, laying down your own needs for another, coming alongside, listening, asking questions, seeing how you can support somebody and help them reach their goals. And then in that, when there comes a time organically, not because you forced it, there might be an opportunity for them to hear you out. And it shouldn't be just to sell them on something. It should be, hey, I'm going through this right now. What do you think about this? And you can bounce ideas back and forth. I was having a conversation with a friend of mine yesterday. He's like, hey, you mind if I bounce something off you? I said, sure. If you're okay, I'm going to bounce something off of you too as well. He's like, yeah, that's great, man. And we were like going back and forth, and it was really amazing. Like that's friendship right there. That's relationship. And that was actually a business relationship that is also a friendship. And what I found is that business, when we're adults, is where we really connect the most with people, but we can truly start to make friends with people when we care, not just what we can get out of it, but how we can help another person. And we give 10 times greater than what we expect in return. And then this applies to any form of relationship, whether it's family, whether it's romantic, anything like that, any sort of human interaction. The more you give, the more you get, but you don't just give just to get. Give for the sake of giving only. Not what you can get in return, but because you truly care about another person. You truly care about the heart, the needs, the struggles, the feelings of another person. My purpose of doing these videos is I actually care. I want to help people get better at building relationships, get better at building their business, get more results, because I see people struggle all the time. And eventually, if I do these videos consistently and I offer something for sale, coaching, mentorship, products, stuff like that, people might buy from me, but that's not my only goal, is for them to buy from me. I only want somebody to buy from me so that they can then reach their goal 10 times greater. And that's why I do these videos every day. I want to help even build a relationship through the internet with you guys. Comment below. Let me know what your struggles are. Let me know what you're going through. Let me know how I can help you. That's what we have the Grow Your Life group, the community for. There's people in there that you can even make friendships with, even play around, test this out, listening, hearing other people, truly caring about how you can help another person, not just what you can get out of it, but how you can give 10 times more. And if you do this, a reciprocal friendship is that. If you're noticing a friendship is just one-sided, that might not really be a true friendship. Either you're the one-sided person or the other person is. Sometimes when I run into that, I ran into somebody that was dealing with that recently, and I told him, I said, hey, bro, he's like, man, I really struggle with making friends. And he's like, I think you're a true friend. I'm like, that's because I care about you. But when we talk, I don't really feel like you totally care about me. But I said, but if you can work on this and just kind of, actually care about another person, you'll start to build friendships better. Truly care, not just what you can get out of it, but truly have an interest, not just what appears to be an interest so that you can get something out of it, but an actual interest inside of you of what another person's going through to support them and to help them. That's how you can build friendships. That's how you can build relationships. That's how you can make friends, not in a codependent sense, but in the sense of how can we raise each other up to a higher level into what we're called to do. Grow your life, everybody. We'll talk soon. See you tomorrow morning.